Yo, what is up? What's poppin'? You know it ain't no stopping. It is your boy, the International Sensei, here again. I gotta fix my damn chair. Hold on one second. But back at it again. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Enter the Dojo podcast, your source for all things fighting related. And now we are in a weird time. A lot of people have been dropping dimes, but it is a very good time to sit at home and talk about the concept of Stylebender versus John Jones. Now, the Stylebender fight versus John Jones will probably happen next year. I don't think it's going to happen this year. I think strategically, I would give Stylebender like one more fight and then just have that build up to like maybe like June or July, and then have him like bulk up because I think skill wise, John Jones can't touch him. Like stand up wise, I think he's a lot better. I think takedown wise, he's very underrated. He's very good at getting off of his back. Very good when he's on his back. Has pretty solid jiu-jitsu. If I were to pick, if Stylebender can get to a good walk-around weight and then cut to 205, I think he can do well. I would say for him, maybe get up to like maybe 215, 210. I would say 215, 210. I don't think you need to get much bigger and then just cut down to 205, which would be a really easy cut. But right now, I think he walks around at like 200 flat, which is a little bit too light. But as far as like skill wise, I think he would win. It's just strength wise, he needs to bulk up a tad bit because John Jones is a very big dude. I think he walks around maybe 230, 220, something like that. So rather than having like a 30-pound difference, maybe have like a 15-pound difference, which is not as bad. But I definitely think he could do it. It's going to be a great fight. My opinion, I think that'll be a trilogy. I think that probably Stylebender will win the first one, decision or TKO. John Jones might win the second one. If not, lose the second one by decision. And then maybe have a third one just like almost like a Frankie Edgar, BJ Penn type of thing. Where it's just like the guy's is much more skilled. And he just can't beat him. If that does happen, then John Jones is going to be in for a world of hurt. Just for the simple fact that, like, the court of public opinion, people are already trying to tear him down. I mean, he has messed up a lot. He's given people a lot of ammunition to want to tear him down with all the drugs and the steroids and the car wrecks and the gun charges, all this stuff. Like, just it. And the reason why I think it gets worse is because you're a famous guy. That's the main reason why you're safe. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were just a regular guy on the street that was doing cocaine and freaking and getting caught with guns, you'd be in jail still. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a black guy, like as a black male, and that's speaking from experience and just what goes on in the world with things like marijuana and and drug charges. There's people that are still in jail for drugs and guns and things like that, or rappers that are in jail for drugs and guns and things like that. So it's just a thing where like he almost has to win this, and he has to make it like a blowout. It can't be a close fight. He can't afford to lose, because if he loses, then it's like all going out the window. You lost to the skinny guy, especially if he like beats him like Paulo Costa or something, or just can dismantle him. Because like other than I think the Gastelum fight, there really hasn't been anyone to really like, contest with Izzy. I mean the Romero fight. I mean we all saw that shit show, and then of course the Costa fight. Costa just got picked apart, embarrassed. I mean he looked like he was just a novice in there. I don't know. I think it would be a great fight. I think it would be one of the greatest rivalries ever if that fight happens. One of the greatest trilogies ever. But we all know how stuff goes. I mean, we never got Anderson Silva GSP, which I still think Anderson would have probably destroyed GSP. I mean, I'm sure there was a couple. I think it was Fedor and Randy Couture we didn't get. So it's a possibility that we might not get this fight. But if we're going to be in the positive sense talking about if we do get this fight, I would definitely have to favor Stylebender slightly, but he does need to pick up some weight. I think if he walks around at like 215, I think that would be pretty decent, and then just cut down to 205. I think he can move around just fine. I don't think it'll change much because he's fought at heavier weights before. Like he fought at light heavyweight in kickboxing. He fought at heavyweight in kickboxing as well. So I think that it's a possibility. A lot of people are saying, well, John Jones isn't going to kickbox him. Yeah, that is very true. But he's not like he doesn't know how to get people off of him. I mean, the Bronson fight, the Gastelum fight, the Romero fight. I mean, a lot of the fights he's had, a lot of guys have been glued to his freaking legs. And he's been able to keep them off, knock them out, threaten submissions. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be, my personal opinion, this will probably be like the greatest trilogy ever if it does happen. I don't think it's going to be just one fight. I think it's going to be a trilogy. But we shall see. But I definitely would say I would aim for like that fight to be in like July or something. Give things with like COVID time to not necessarily die down, but to get more under control. Attempt to have an event with a live audience, you know what I'm saying, and then go from there. But it should be interesting, though. It should be interesting. But what do you guys think? Do you think that it's going to happen? If so, who do you think is going to win? Do you think it's going to be a big trilogy similar to like a BJ Penn, Frankie Edgar, or a Daniel Cormier, Stipe Miocic? What do you think is going to happen? Please let me know. And as always, this is the Entity Dojo podcast hosted by yours truly. Make sure you like and share. Share it, share it, share it. Anyone who has DM'd me asking me, how do I get your podcast to more people? Damn it, you need to share. We have social media. Instagram, international_sensei. Twitter, sensei_global21. If you see it, you like it, and share it, and that just means more people will get a chance to listen to my supple, soothing voice. With a hit of a lisp in there, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But I would like to thank you guys so much for listening. And now we must exit the dojo. Us.